Fuck y'all. Still trying to get my tripod set up for some fishing this morning. It's freezing but cold out, as you can tell by the as you can tell by the as you can tell by the fact that I put that on the going live thing there. I'm still trying to figure out how to get situated to where y'all can see me. Oh, I can fish. Okay. I think that'll work if y'all can see me. Okay, so as the title says, too cold to be fishing. It's that cold out here. So instead of going and using my bait casters and stuff like that are gonna cause issues and stuff because it's freezing up, we're just gonna go with the spinning rods, and it's gonna cause issues. But you know what? It'll be easier on us. Jan Huxel, hi brother, how you doing? When you gonna go fishing with me again, bro? I haven't heard from you in a while. You know, you can always come down and join me today if you want. I don't mind. You know that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's start at about 6 feet or so, maybe a little more. 6 feet. Like I said, it's freezing out here. It's cold. My heater in my Explorer for some reason doesn't want to work today, so I'm gonna have to take it to the shop or something. Oh, we are WR. Okay, I don't know what WR means, but okay. We're at the river. Yeah, we're at the Deschutes River. So we're gonna throw some jig and bobbers, maybe some lures today. During the live stream, I already caught one fish before the live stream, but it was just a trout. But I'll take just a trout over nothing. And you guys know that. We got this spinning rod. We got the other spinning rod. There's a spinning rod set up with flies and a slinky. So we'll just throw this out there and we'll drift it down there. And it is cold today, I'm telling you guys. I already had to take a break because it's so stinking cold. But we're just gonna live stream for a little while, you know, like we do on Saturdays, and hopefully we're gonna catch some fish for you guys. As far as jig colors going, I haven't really had too much success as of late on jigs. So I don't know if we'll catch anything on them. Really what it boils down to with the jig is this is preference at times. You know, whatever you got confidence in. I'm sure if I wanted to catch a whitefish, I could throw out there with the flies and stuff and the slinky and probably catch one right away. And we're gonna throw that out there, don't get me wrong, but we're trying to catch more than just I should have. Wow, I probably should have had that fish, or it could have been a rock cod for that matter, or weeds, or something along those lines. So When it's not as cold, congratulations, Grandpa. Thanks, I appreciate that, y'all. It's always good to be congratulated on such a exciting momentum or moment as having a grandbaby. Uh, my daughter had a daughter the other day. Um, she's at home. Um, hopefully staying warmer than I am. I hope. Um, I'm trying to get down here a little bit further so maybe you guys can see me. Maybe I'll adjust the camera a little more or the phone and maybe get to where you guys can see me a little bit better. I thought I had it adjusted good. I guess not. Um, Part of the problem with being your own cameraman is trying to make sure you get things adjusted properly for everybody. So let me see if I can adjust this a little more for you guys. I want you guys to be able to see me a little bit better. See what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm not the greatest self-cameraman, but we'll see what happens. Let's go a little bit higher if we can. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, does this make any difference? Is what I want to know. Well, I don't know if it does. We're gonna keep working on it. Um, hmm. I just don't know. See, I kind of want it leaning back a little bit. Maybe it'll get it better. That better? Y'all, hopefully y'all can see me and see a little bit about what I'm doing. Anyways. So, let's see here. There, now you guys can see a little bit more of the river. So we'll try that for a little bit. See what happens. Maybe that'll make it better. I don't know. I do know this. It is pretty cold. So. See, I brought the flies down so I can throw them underneath the bobber too, as well as the jigs. All my receipts falling out of my pocket when I grab my flies. So we'll try a couple different colors of flies as well today, underneath the float, I think. The line's freezing up in the reel. Can't cast the greatest, y'all. But that's to be expected when it's frozen out here like that. You can't expect to fish in perfect conditions all the time. It just don't work that way, you know. Unfortunately. Yeah. Ooh. Ah, I missed whatever that was. I don't know how well you guys can see the float and stuff in the water. See here. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I'm not throwing it out far enough for you guys to see it on the camera, but I'm trying. It's all I can say is it's cold out here, y'all. And We're trying to catch fish. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there now. Trying to see if the camera's picking it up any the float. See, it's just now starting to float down. I can kind of see the line a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. I can see the line. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, y'all. Get down here so you guys can see me a little bit. So Bug's not with me today. Mama's not with me today. So yeah, we're just fishing, trying to catch fish for y'all. Hopefully we're gonna do it, you know. The reason why we went early today is because I got to take a break a little bit later on, and do a honeydew list, which is fine, which ain't much of a honeydew list, just a little thing. So we'll go ahead and switch this one out. Maybe try putting a fly on underneath there. The thing I like about a fly is it's got a little bit smaller profile sometimes. And I think sometimes that makes a difference, is a smaller profile when it's cold out. So I'm gonna try this green leech pattern, balanced leech pattern, and see if that works. Throw it underneath the float, and hopefully we'll get something on it. I'm not gonna guarantee nothing, because I just don't feel like there's enough really you can guarantee anything, too much of anything anyways. So if I can tie this on with these gloves on, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I better just take them off. I'm just gonna put it on underneath the fly. Normally I would throw it underneath the slip bobber with so it'll slip and stuff like that, but like I said, with the guides free, with it so cold out and stuff, it makes it hard to cast my bait casters and stuff. So put a little slide on there, cinch it down, just the basic cinch knot, and then I'll grab my scissors here and snip off that tag end instead of biting it with my teeth like I normally would. I'm trying to get to where I use my teeth less when I'm fishing and use them more for what they're meant for, which is eating. So I haven't quite learned that trick yet on how to use them for what they're meant for, not for fishing. So I guess it kind of comes with the territory of being a fisherman. Your teeth work as a tool, not as a not as a yeah, it's pretty cold. Yeah, 17 degrees, I would say. Pretty cold, man. See, and I don't even know if that fly will get deep enough, to be honest with you guys, to be effective or not without no weight. So we're gonna try though and see. It'd be nice if we got hit, but I don't know if it'll get deep enough, to be honest with you guys. All right, we got one like anyways. That's always a good sign. So, yeah, I'm going to church tomorrow. I usually go to church on Sundays. Are you? That's the big question. I don't think I've seen you in church for a while. Might have to add a split shot or something to add a little weight to that fly. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping myself. It's just hard to keep myself far enough away for you guys to see me from the camera. Most of my recordings are when I'm behind the camera. So, oh, what kind of laugh was that, Mister Huxel? You didn't like what I had to say, or what? About you going to church? Put a little split shot on here and see if we can't add a little bit of weight on there and see if it'll drop down into the water column like I like and get it closer to the bottom, which is what we're trying to fish anyway. So, see, sinkers, pinch on sinkers, teeth, yeah. So I'm trying to get away from all that stuff. I don't want to be misusing my teeth anymore. So I'm trying to fix that habit of using my teeth for everything that they're not supposed to be used for. Only thing I don't like about them pinch-on sinkers is it seems to weaken your line. So that's the big problem I have with those pinch-on sinkers. I don't like that they weaken your line, y'all. But now maybe we'll get a little bit deeper, and maybe with this setup we'll hit a fish in the mouth, preferably a steelhead or a really big whitefish or a really nice trout would be nice. Because we're not that picky about the fish we catch. We just want to catch them. And that's the big thing. Just want to catch fish. Now that float looks like it's floating the way it's supposed to, which is straight up and down instead of on the side. And that should get that fly down deeper. And maybe we'll get bit. I don't know. But we're going to throw like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different colors flies at them. And just try that, you know. Chill. When that float goes down, you just set your bell and crank down on it. And it usually sets the hook themselves when you're using a float on a river. So, and then we might also go back to a jig eventually. But for right now, we're just giving this a shot. Throwing a little bit different than what we've been throwing. Let's see how deep we are. Oh yeah, we're still fairly deep. Not as deep as we were. Let's go ahead and move this up some. Get a little deeper, y'all. The little whatever you call those things that people put on your little messages and stuff, they're pretty funny sometimes. Pretty funny sometimes. Well, I have to go to Bend Over, Oregon. Oh yeah. What you gonna do in Bend, Oregon, man? Come on, fishes. I probably could put on a spinner and maybe catch a fish. Oh, there went something. But it didn't stay down long. It was just a little tick, so maybe I was just hitting a rock or something. I don't know. I don't usually know until after I get hung up and lose it, or I start set the hook and I got a fish on. So jig fishing though is an effective way underneath the float to catch steelhead, trout, different variety of fish here on the river. Must have been. Oh, Adrian McCown, what's good? Gee, we got a fish soon. Probably coast. Oh yeah, that'd be a fun trip going to the coast. Um, that would be fun, man. I'd appreciate that. For winter steelhead. In the next week or so. Yeah, that'd be cool to be able to go do some coastal steelhead fishing. We done that one time last year, and it was fun. I gotta say it was fun. It was a, it was one of those times where we were in chest deep water, waiting. The water was high, and I probably should have recorded, but for whatever reason that time I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I just wasn't recording, and I think that would have been a fun video to put out. So this time when we go, I'll be sure to do a little more recording I did the last time. I don't know what's up with these fish, man. When you gonna come down my way, Adrian? I'm not spending a lot of time on anything in this spot. I'm just kind of throwing it out there, working it, switching it out. I'm gonna go with the red balanced leech this time. Rob, how's it going, man? Yeah, it is cold, but when you're steelhead fishing, that's kind of the weather you're gonna be fishing in that time. So, I mean, it's the reward is so much bigger, So it's kind of one of those things, If you're gonna. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were still over there. I know you'd been posting some things. So, but yeah, that would be cool if you could make it down here after you get back from Georgia. That'd be fun. It's always fun to fish with Adrian. He's a blast. I've actually learned quite a bit from Adrian when it comes to fly fishing. So I appreciate that, Adrian. Thank you. Now we're just gonna throw that little fly underneath the indicator or the underneath the float. But yeah, fishing when it's cold for steelhead is kind of essential at times, because if you're not fishing when it's cold for steelhead, a lot of times you're not, especially on the Deschutes. But like in October and September when we're fishing for steelhead, then it's not so bad. So if you guys want to fish for steelhead when it's still kind of warm, September, October area, you know, that way it's not so cold. I mean, we still get some warm days in November and December for fishing. Just seems like we get a lot of this kind of weather, you know, during this time of year. So that fog is going to make it to where I can't see my float when it gets so far down there. All right, we got 5 watchers. Nice. Right on. Oh. Yeah, I hear you. Well, people used to think I was crazy because when Worm and Bobber Girl and Bug Bait were little, I always had them out here fishing with me, and I'd get in trouble by grandma and other people because I was taking them out fishing in the cold. But kids are resilient, you know, and I realize that it's not for every parent to bring their kids out when it's cold like this. But you know, it is, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it's very cold here. Yeah, pretty much ice fishing episode this time. Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. But it's ice fishing guides is what it is, you know, because the guides are what's freezing up on the rods, you know. So yeah. I keep teasing them about me bringing out my grandbaby out fishing with me, you know, and even though she's only a couple of days old, and I'm not going to do that, but I always tease mom and dad that I'm going to take Karita out fishing with me and live stream with her on Saturday, even though I'm not going to do that, but you know, got to have a little fun with mom and dad, you know. See, I dip my rod tip and my guides into the water to unthaw them so I can cast and stuff because how cold it is and everything is freezing up. So I dip them in the water and then it freezes them up so I can cast and stuff. There's quite a few fishermen out this morning, so it's kind of hard to pick and choose my spots that I normally pick when you got as many fishermen out this morning as we got. I would like to be fishing more of this stretch, but you know, when you got a lot of people fishing, you kind of got to pick the open stretches and hope like heck they don't come and crowd in on the spot where you're at and must have been a weed because it went under and I set the hook and it wasn't there. So. Must have been a weed. Throw it straighter out this time. Get a little bit further drift. If you throw it further out there, you can drift like the middle of it more and then drift it further down. Because I've been drifting the inside seams more than I have the way out there. But so I'm going to go ahead and throw on a spinner, I think, and try that out for a minute. because, well, I'm not catching nothing doing this. Well, maybe one more cast. Go ahead and switch to spinner or something. Put chapstick on your guys. Oh, okay. I might have to. Well, I probably won't try that right now because I don't have any chapstick on me. But yeah, when I take a break to go do the wife thing, maybe I'll pick up some chapstick from the store and try that out. I've tried different things over time. And I haven't had any luck yet, anyways. I've used it. I used it that one time when I caught that Chinook, and I've used it a couple times since, but I haven't had any luck on it. Would you like me to try to twitch a fish this morning? I can do that. Just let me know, and I'll tie that on real quick. And we can try that. Don't bother me. We can try just about anything. I mean, that's what fishing is it's an experience, or it's what it comes down to when it comes to fishing is it's all about experimenting and trying different things. So yeah, I'll do that for a little bit. Take this stuff off, and I'd rather use my other rod for it, but with the being so cold and stuff, is why I didn't take it out. But I'm gonna get me some chapstick and come on, give me some chapstick when I take my little break, and try that, and then maybe I can use my my bait caster, which is what I like to do the twitch jigging on, just because it's a heavier rod, a little more backbone for doing that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put on a twitching jig and take this stuff off and try that out for a while. So we're getting fairly close to having 400 subscribers, y'all. That's pretty exciting stuff there. But the big thing is when we get to 500 subscribers, we're gonna have a pretty nice little giveaway when we get to 500. So that's when we're gonna have our next giveaway. I think this time with the twitching, I'm gonna try. Last time I tried the. I usually do a 8.6 medium heavy rod for all purpose when I'm stillhead fishing, because it's just a good all around rod. You can get away with the lighter rod because I used to catch steelhead on trout rods. I prefer length when I'm steelhead fishing, just because sometimes you got so much line out, and that extra length seems to help set the hook. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I feel like it does. And so this time, instead of using the blue and chartreuse jig, I'm gonna use the pink and white jig this time for twitching. And we'll see if can't pick up a steelhead or something using the pink and white. I guess it's kind of like it's definitely pink, but I don't know. I mean, just it's loud and so like. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow then, bro. I like loud when I'm still head fishing. Loud colors, so bright colors, uh, you know, is always a plus when I'm still head fishing. Um, and plus, loud colors and flashy colors. So like silvers and golds and copper and stuff like that are really nice. Um, and I'm just going to use a simple cinch knot down on this. Ooh, ooh. A lot of people use a lot smaller jig while twitching as well, but they call it jerking. And so I might get the jerking jigs out as well and try show you those ones as well, which is just the ones I throw underneath the float. These twitching jigs I don't throw underneath the float. So, all right, well, let's see if we can't entice a stillhead or something to bite that out there. And I'm gonna do like what I just do basically with anything, is starting close and then throw it out further and further. And twitching, you just throw it out there and drift it and just jerk it like this and let it fall down to the bottom and then pick it up again and do it again. So that's twitching in a nutshell for you guys. And like the heavier the jig is, you don't have to throw it upstream to get it on the bottom and keep it on the bottom. So see, the problem I have I'm thinking I'm gonna have if I do hook up a fish right now is with the line freezing up like that, is am I going to be able to let the fish run if I need to, if it's a big enough fish. But twitching is just basically like that. Adrian knows more about twitching than I do. This is the first year I've actually done the twitching thing. I just picked up a couple and said, well, might as well try it. You know, what's gonna hurt? I catch more fish? Maybe not, you know. But so far, I like it so far. And then a little further out, you know, throw it. See, and the further you get out there, then you're not gonna have to reel in the slack so much, because the water will pick up the slack for you, and then you're not gonna have to worry about it with the further out you throw. So hopefully we get bit. Wow, we've already been live for 38 minutes. Wow, don't seem like it. I'm just gonna dip my rod tips in there, thaw them out a little bit so I can throw it out there. And then I duffed that cast big time. Throw it further upstream than what I really wanted to, I think. I mean, these twitching jigs, the jig heads are so much bigger than the regular jigs I use for throwing underneath the bobber. So they're considerably bigger than what I usually throw. And I can throw them a lot further too, so that's another plus. It's not supposed to get very warm. I don't think it's supposed to get more than probably 30 degrees today out here. So we'll see what happens. See, and then I'm just jigging it. And I'm jigging it all the way into the bank as best I can when I'm doing this. Now I want to do more coastal fishing learn how to do more twitching and stuff like that. Like with twitching jigs, I'm not really sure where they really, do that the most at. If it's big water or small water, because I know I've watched some of the addicted ones, and sometimes they use it in what seems to be big water and what seems to be little water. So maybe you can get away with it in both, fairly effective. So. See, when you drop your rod tip, that's when the jig is on the fall. And a lot of times, what I found is when it's on the fall, that's when you get bit. Even when I'm using my jigs on underneath a float, a lot of times, you know, when it hits the water, you'll see it hit, and then your float will go under, and you got to fish as soon as it hit the water. So, and it's because they hit it on the fall when you're casting. So. You know it's cold when I got gloves on. So, come on, fishes. I want to use that net. Oh, I just hit a rock, I think. So I've already got a request for salmon fishing on the Columbia River next year. So that should be fun. I've fished I fished Ochoco and I fished Prineville, and I've had no luck over there fishing. Sometimes that's the way it goes, especially when it's this time of year, y'all. That was just a small cast, in close again. Just because I want to work in close again. Let me know if you guys want me to do a segment of just nothing but twitching for a video or something. For I don't know, whatever reason. Probably could do that, because this is still, fairly new to me, this twitching, And you guys watched me catch my first fish twitching on a twitching jig, so. Which was pretty cool. We were just getting ready to in the live stream when I caught that one. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What do we got? I know I got two people talking to me. Okay, it's definitely good for both. The more you do it and change speeds, and okay, come on, see it. Becomes very effective. Okay, got you, yeah. And then we got all right, thank you for that. Gotta run. Hopefully your reel is reeling another salmon twitching. Thank you. I really enjoy the catch and cook, You did. I'd love to see again. Okay, we'll do that sometime. Yeah, that'll work. Well, you want me to do that on a live stream, Josh, or you want me to just do it on a video? Smaller streams are better to learn on, though. Cool. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate it. See, that's the cool thing about live streaming is you get the interaction with people. You know, that's pretty nice. You know. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, bro. So, you know that's a plus when you can do something like this, live stream and interact with people, and you know maybe even learn something from people you're talking to. You know, that's what really makes this um, live streaming thing is so cool. It's different than when you're just posting videos, you know, on the platform. Because posting videos on a platform, yeah, you get to get people to talk to you, but it's not when you're like fishing. So this really does make for a funner experience for me. You know, doing the live streaming. It's definitely a fun way to do things. Live stream is great, but sometimes I miss the live stream. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I've thrown in a couple extra live streams as of late, like during the week and stuff, something that I normally wouldn't do. But like, you know, sometimes I just get the hankering to go live. So I'm like, yeah, we'll go live on this day instead of like on Saturday, like when we normally would. So I just got to do a better job of advertising, saying that we're going to go live and stuff. Because I feel like that would be better for you guys, you know, if I was to know for sure what days I'm going to go live. But the thing is I don't always know what days I'm going to go live on. So, and that's why when I do those live streams, sometimes, you know, you're not going to catch them because you don't know I'm going to do them. So basically I think that was a rock. I think that was a rock. I'm not real sure, but I think that was a rock. I've hit it twice now, so I'm almost certain that it's a rock. Definitely cold today. The sun's coming out though. It'll be over here pretty soon. The fog's lifting up a little bit. And we're live streaming. Yeah. I think we're about done live streaming. We'll go for maybe another 10 minutes or so, I think. Just because, well, I feel like going another 10 minutes. Remember to like them. Oh, yeah. Please do like. Please do. I agree with him on that one. And give me those thumbs up. I appreciate that, Josh. So how many steelhead or trout have you guys caught this year, or bass or catfish or whatever you guys fish for? How many fish have you? How many? I mean, yeah, I'd like to know those numbers because it's always good to hear what you guys are catching. You know. All right. Well, let me throw something else out there real quick. Got the old standby with the flies and a slinky. Throw out there. Definitely been a slow year for you, huh? Barely bad water conditions. Yeah, definitely had a lot of bad water condition. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. In Central Oregon, the water conditions haven't exactly been the greatest. Low water, for sure. Um, Low water conditions. A lot of the reservoirs are pretty low. I'm not even sure how much, if we're going to have much water for this year's fishing, you know, coming up in 2023. But I guess if we got rivers and stuff, we'll always have something to fish, I guess, right? Um,
Well, any bites?
I caught one trout earlier so far. Um, Cliff just showed up. Well, we're live streaming. So, I don't know. I mean, caught a striper? Nice. Wow. All right. Way to go, man. Did you eat it? Was it as good as people say it is? I'd like to know. Oh, yeah? Right on, Adrian. So basically what we're doing with the slinky and the flies is we're throwing it out there and we're just dragging along the bottom, letting the current and stuff keep the line tight. Of course, when you throw upstream, you got to reel some of the slack in case if you get a bite when it's upstream. That way, when you set the hook, you'll get a good connection on them. So, um, and that way you don't miss as many fish. Because when you got slack in your line, you tend to miss them. So. And we're just drifting this into the bank too as well. Just because we want to, you know, work the river as much as possible. Cool, cool, cool. That's always good to let a fish go, you know, not keeping them all and eating them all. Because that ensures that, you know, selective harvest ensures that we got fish for the future, you know. Not that we're going to run out of fish, but you never know. I mean, it's like the salmon population here in Oregon, you know, it's gotten so bad and so low, you know. Who knows how much longer we're going to have that, you know. Well. We got ourselves a little mess here, I think. Yeah. Let's pull this in and see if we can't get this little mess out without getting too angry. Gonna have to take the gloves off, I think. Put them in my pocket. The knot's freezing up, making it hard to untangle. Yeah. We'll get it figured out, I think, though. Eventually. A little determination and hard work always tends to prevail. You know, when you get little messes like that in there. The other week I was taking one of these knots out and I pulled on my line and broke it. And that's unusual because normally I don't break braid with my hands. That's was one of those odd things that's happened to me. I don't think I've ever broken braid with just my bare hands before. So, but I guess anything's possible when it's fishing line. Adrian, you been doing any fly fishing while you're down there in Georgia? Taking a little concentration to get this knot out, I guess. I'm trying to interact with you guys and do this, but a little kind of distracted on trying to get this knot out. And it don't help that it's so cold your fingers are hurting from the being so cold, you know. But it's to be expected, I think, when it's this cold out and you have to take your gloves off and stuff like that. Well, hey, y'all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, finish taking this knot out, and we'll catch you on the next one. This is G-Man out, y'all. Have fun and be safe out there.